And here we go. Guys, in the previous video, the previous tutorials, we saw how to make the high poly and how to make the retopology and an automatic UV. So now we're gonna make the correct UV. So I like to start from camera base set, open the UV, and basically have something like that. And for cylindrical shapes, I like to cut this part. So all parts that are cylindrical, I'm gonna make the same thing. So for this part, I'm gonna cut here and here. So I'm gonna remove this part, and this part here I'm gonna cut also. So let's go. The first thing that I like to do is select the loops, something like that, or maybe here I think can be better. Yeah, maybe here would be better. Yeah, this cut, and here also. Yeah, cut UV gel. So here I need cut something yet. Let me check. Yeah. So these caps I can unfold. The same proportion, more or less. Can be. Let him select the loop here. Could be here. Oops. Here. Cut. UV gel. Good. Now I'm gonna cut this part here also. Cut. And we have the cap here. Good. More or less. This cylinder here, I'm gonna try to cut in this part that I can hidden a little bit of the cut. Of course, today with this technology isn't necessary to make all these parts, but I try to keep the same workflow. And let me go to unfold. That's good. We could also use the UV gel. We could also use the straight, straight UVs, something like that, or pin and try to make something like that. But for now, that's okay. Let me see here. For example, we could, let me rotate this part. We have these points, so let me rotate something like that. And these UVs, we could pin it. So let me scale it and scale. Usually this workflow is more when we're gonna have some VFX into the game, but we could, for example, pin it, pin selection, and select all these UV, and we could straight UVs. So the border will be not affected. So we also could to fix this element here and make different, but well, isn't necessary for this study. But if you want, I can make a tutorial focusing the workflow where we have different straight UVs. It's a little different, but it's enough. Let me see the checker, and here also. So the one number, it's here. So we're gonna have something like that. It's important when we're gonna apply, for example, use the Substance Painter gradients, we need to understand the correctly direction, because, for example, if I have the UV here and I'm gonna invert, for example, this way, if I try to apply the automatically gradients using Substance Painter. We're gonna have a gradients on the root of the trunk, but the gradient will use the UV as a coordinate. So we're gonna have a gradients from the top to the bottom. So we need to understand this thing. So I need to organize the elements correctly. Something like that. That's okay. Let me turn off these guys here on, and let me try to open this guy. Maybe this part here I think isn't necessary to cut. So, but maybe let me. I think I can divide in 2 or 1, maybe. I don't know yet. So let me try to cut here, maybe. This point. I'm gonna try to force until here. Cut, UV unfold, yeah. For example, here we could, for example, select this guy. Hey guys, just to remind you that we have new premium course every month uploaded on Udemy and Skillshare, where you can access a lot of different content for you learn, improve and grow as an artist. We have all of our courses available to watch and learn from right now, new workflows, techniques, tips and tricks, and now learning from industry veterans and experts. You can check the description down here, and Skillshare is offering 1 free-month trial to the premium membership. With this membership, you are going to be able to access all of our courses and watch and learn all of these amazing things that we cover with all of the softwares. So what are you waiting for? Check our course down here below. The UVs, for example, we could select this guy here. Let me move to the side a little bit. So we could select the UVs and this another here. And we could pin it first, but before it, let me align it. Something like, let me see the tools. Where are you? Let me switch to Windows Workspace UV. And here transform, we can, let me see, transform or align. Yeah, align. I can align to this way, and align to the other side. So these guys, I can pin it, pin selection, and here make the same thing. And now I can select this UV unfold and try to unfold. So now, for example, this connection here, oops, usually we're gonna have the same elements, but to have the correct way we'll need to make these other parts, but isn't necessary because to this study it's okay, we make on this way. Let me use the, where are you, straight UVs? Yeah, it can be also automatically. We could organize this on another part. Where are these elements? Yeah, we're gonna have some problems that we will need to fix. So I think that isn't necessary right now, but we could unfold here. Yeah. So I think that it's enough. We could remove this part or just create different ways, but well, I like to explore other ways. And yeah, but I think it's unnecessary pin now it. So let me pin this part. So let me unpin all UV shell and unfold. For this first moment, I think that's enough. I can make on this way or use this way to optimize space. So that's okay. Let me scale it. Yeah, it can be in this proportion. More or less here. So if this is the cap, I can scale a little bit more. That's good. Same with this guy. Let me try to use more space, optimize it. Yeah, it isn't perfectly, we could make different, but it's okay. What I can do here also, let me go window general. Let me export just to test trunk LP. Let me create a new material. Lambert. Let me delete all history. Trunk top or trunk Y. Let me go to mesh display, soften edge, edit, delete history, export selection. Remember, just check if the triangulated box it's marked. So let me replace it. That's okay. Close. Substance, new, trunk LP, 4K. Okay, it's scored. That's good. Bake mesh. Lambert. No, I don't want Lambert. Oh yeah, I need to rename to this guy here. Trunk underline Y position pose. Let me export. And when we're gonna rename by material, we're gonna identify it into the Substance Designer. So let me just go edit and re-import mesh and trunk underline pose. Let me create a new file. Let me select trunk LP and okay. Yeah, now I have the tester set list correctly. Bake mesh, 4K, add the high poly, initialize 16, yeah, and basically is it. Let me see, I think that it's okay. Bake select, so we can make bakes. And I'm thinking to create something different using the same mesh. Maybe we could duplicate and try to create more elements. So yeah, maybe the ambient collision or curvature we could maybe bake from the normal map. But well, yeah, awesome. It's all working well. So one thing that I would like to do it here in Maya, maybe now I have the baked, all the parts baked. Let me see here how I can do that. I can try to make something like that. Let me say first, that's okay. Something like that. Duplicate that. Let me see the grid. Something like that, maybe. And yeah. Duplicate that. Scale a little bit more. rotate. Let me go to modify freeze transformation. Now I can rotate 90 degrees. I could scale a little bit or not. Let me say something like that, maybe. Like something like on this way. Yeah. And I can use the soft selection. I'm testing, I'm exploring, but before I do that, let me duplicate that and try to make something like that and try to scale and rotate. Let me just test it. Let me see. And let me try to make something like that. Yeah. Maybe yes. Or maybe or here maybe. No, but I like this pose. Yeah. So let me go to export selection trunk LP and just make a test. Edit reimport mesh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So now now we maybe the position. I'm not so happy with the position. I would like, let me duplicate it, maybe scale a little bit. Yeah, can be something like that maybe. File export selection, trunk LP. Cool. The problem now, guys, let me reimport. Yeah. The problem that, well, we have a problem here on this part also because of the scale, probably. But yeah, what we can do is just rotate it and the same with this part. Yeah, we need always to think. Yeah, let me export again. Cool. The problem here, let me reimport mesh. Awesome. The problem here, guys, is that all they are in the same UV. So if I try to paint something here, color, let me set it as a brown maybe. Roughness, let me set 0.65 maybe to remove a little bit the roughness, or to orange. So this is the problem. The problem is that all are in the same UV. So what we could do here, it's try to create, for example, these 1, 2, and 3. We could make in the same UV or separated, maybe one and this one the same and this another separated. So yeah, so basically what we can do here is create new materials. So for this one, let me create a new material. Let me start with this one. new material, Lambert, trunk, YR, right, and YL left. And this water, new material, Lambert, trunk, underline X, stop, new material, Lambert, trunk, underline X, underline bottom, and here Lambert. Of course, the correct way would open it in the same UV pack. What I'm doing is more to like a lazy workflow, okay? Okay, guys, trunk X underline middle. So we could, for example, select these guys and separate, the elements here and scale to the same UV pack. But that's okay. We are playing here, so yeah. File, export selection, trunk LP. The difference now is that if I try to edit ring port mesh, you're gonna see that I don't have the UVs. Why? Because I have changed the name. So, but how I have baked it, I can select normal map, one by one, space normal, ID, color map, where are the ID? Ambient occlusion, curvature, position, thickness, and is it. So now we have this one. So let me select and repeat the same process. Normal, word space, ID we don't have. Now it's the ambient occlusion, curvature, position map, thickness. So now it's working well. Why I'm doing it? Because I can work separated to make the texture separated. So same thing here. Occlusion, curvature, position, thickness, and it's done. And now I'm gonna make the same with this another guys. So of course we have a lot of other workflows, we can make it correctly, but I like to share with you guys option to study and understand better the things. This is the secret. Create different variations and you can explore the element and see how it will work or not. Middle, normal, space, occlusion, curvature, position, and thickness, and it's done. So from this point, let me go to this guy, anti-aliasing and high. So from this point, we can start texturing. The cool part is that then that we create, I would like to move it a little bit more to the side, but I can do that. I can do it then. The cool part is that when we're gonna create one material here, we can convert it to smart material and apply it to another parts, and is it. And basically can make some color variation or change a little bit the color to have different tones. Okay, so is it. Let me save it. And yeah, I've saved it. And in the next tutorial, we're gonna see how to make the texture. So how you can see, we have a lot of workflows that we can explore and instead try to make one by one into the game workflow. Usually we spend more time thinking about one or two variations, and then we can duplicate that to create a fake new meshes. This is the secret. Okay, so is it, guys? Please enjoy the video, like the video, comment, share the video with your friends, and of course any suggestions, always it will be very, very welcome. Okay, so see you guys in the next tutorial.